about that game as well.
Yeah.
But
Nervous game, man, but
it was
go for it, you know?
it was an own goal as well. But
Yeah.
you happy about it? Or
Nah, for me, it was a boring performance, man.
it was of
But
course. Yeah, it was a very bad
yeah,
performance. But I'm
yeah,
just
but
happy
we
we got
got
the
through
result.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Got the result, innit?
Yeah, man.
Needed
Yeah.
the result. Because if we lost, imagine if
Yeah,
we
we
lost
needed it
today.
desperately.
Imagine if we lost today going into Milan on Thursday.
West Ham were poor, man.
They
They
were
were very
really
poor.
poor. They're trying to have like a
Yeah?
top four, like trying to get into top four. They're not getting top four like playing like that.
Nah, they won't get top four. But um, I'm surprised he didn't start Benrahma, David Moyes.
Yeah,
Surprised he never went for Benrahma to start.
he looked like a threat off the
Weird
bench,
one,
didn't
but
he? When he
yeah,
came
yeah.
off, he looked like a threat. I wasn't. Who were they playing in the first half? It was Bowen and who was the other guy they were playing on the other side? There was someone else. They were playing someone else.
Is it Lanzini?
Nah, the guy they took off for Benrahma. The guy Benrahma came on for. Can't remember.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, he was really poor.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought there was a few players that were very poor today for us. I mean, I think I don't know what's happened to Rashford. Do you think he's injured or something?
He's definitely been rushed back.
Yeah.
Mate, he's an average, bro. He's not good, bro. Sorry.
No. It weren't good. I mean, I kind of get your point about Dan James. I know, what's it? JTS. Yeah, he was saying about Dan James, but I kind of feel the same way. I like Dan James, but he's not a Man United player. He shouldn't be playing for us. Like, if we're going to be real, he's not good enough for this team, is he? Realistically.
Nah, he shouldn't even be playing football. I'm dead serious. He's not good, bro.
He's just a sprinter, isn't he?
He's not good. Yeah, just a sprinter, bro. You know?
I mean, I kind of feel bad for him because he shouldn't be at the club. It's not his fault that he's here. Do you know what I mean? It's just our board. It's not his fault that he's in this position. But
yeah,
like we need to get some better players. We're having to deal with really off form Marcus Rashford and Dan James, who's at the moment on form and he's still poor. So I don't know. We need better attacking options. Like, imagine if we got Sancho.
Yep. Mate, there's a lot of wingers out there, man. There's a lot of good wingers out there. David Neres from Ajax. Yep. Rafinha we could go for in the summer for serious.
We're not going to go for Rafinha. We're not going for Rafinha.
Yeah, we won't go.
I don't see it.
He's a good option.
We'll go for some championship player.
He's a good option.
We'll go for some championship right winger, like Dan James again. I can see that. But you know, like how it's funny because it was highlighting for me, like the attack. It was highlighting how bad the board is, but also the defense. Because obviously we had Lindelof and Maguire once again, and then the attack was just. There's always that thing about how we have such a great attack, but for me, Greenwood. At the present moment, for me, shouldn't be starting as a striker for us. But at the moment, he's going to be a future number 9 for us, but not at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should have someone else to play that position. Rashford at the moment is out of form. There should be someone to like challenge him for a place. There should be someone who should challenge him for a place. There's no one else to play in that position except from Ahmad, and Ollie doesn't trust Ahmad to start over Rashford, so. We're gonna play.
You mean to play in the striker role?
The striker role, but also that kind of that left wing role. There's no one else really, except from maybe Dan James. Who else? Say with both the wings, really. If you think about it, who else is there? You've got Rashford.
Play Greenwood.
You could play
Play
Greenwood.
Greenwood at striker.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can play Greenwood at striker.
Play Rashford on the left. Play
Yeah.
Rashford on the left.
The
Play
problem.
Diallo on the right.
The problem is when Rashford's out of form, who do you play on the left? Or who? If we haven't got
Switch
enough
to a
depth.
diamond.
Huh? So yeah, you could do that. You could do that. But Ollie's not going to do that, is he? So for me,
we desperately need a striker now.
Yeah. We've needed a striker for years.
Yeah.
Since Van Persie.
Yeah, he sold our best striker.
I think no.
Sold our best striker in Lukaku. Got rid of it.
Well, I think ever since Van Persie left, we haven't had a proper number 9. Obviously, Lukaku left.
You think so?
Huh? I think Lukaku was. He was going down.
No, Lukaku's a baller.
He is.
Nah, man. Nah.
He was in his prime at Everton, though.
I disagree, man.
Do you think he's still?
He's a world-class striker, man. He's class, bro.
But I don't know what went wrong for him at United. I don't know if it's just the system or.
Apparently, he had a digestive system, something was wrong with him. Yeah, you know how he bulked up a bit too much.
Yeah.
So then he went to.
I never get
he
that.
went to,
You know the whole thing with. I think it happens with Luke Shaw as well. All these people saying, "Oh, you're fat" and all that. I don't get that stuff. I think it's a lot easier for the for professional footballers. Like, if you just alter your lifestyle or whatever by I don't know 1%,
yeah,
it can make a massive difference. Like, people don't realise that for players like that. I've never really got the credit.
Looking at our bench today, man, it's terrible.
It's horrible.
Our bench is terrible now, man.
Who was on it? We had a few youngsters.
Yeah, Short Tire, Twansebi, Ellis, by.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough, is it? Really? There's no depth. When the problem is at the start of the season there was depth. I thought we had a decent bench. But now, once you get a few injuries, we're back in the same position. This team, if we get any more injuries, what are we going to do? If we get injuries at the back, we're screwed. Well, we already are screwed, but I don't know. In the attacking sense, we haven't got that depth. So in the midfield, we haven't got that depth. So I don't know.
We need to buy in the summer, man. But I don't trust the sport to spend the right money anyway. They don't give a shit. So.
No, they don't care. They don't care. If they honestly cared, you wouldn't be seeing players like Dan James. No disrespect to Dan James, playing for our club, starting for our club.
No, I think that's down to Ole though.
Do you think?
No, Ryan Giggs recommended him.
Right, yeah, Ryan Giggs
recommended him.
He shouldn't be.
And we bought him, and he's rubbish.
He shouldn't still be in this. The thing is, I really like Dan James, but it's just he's never going to be good enough for us. It's never going. I feel sorry for him as well because he can't do anything. It's like putting say if you put a West Brom player into our team and said, "Oh, you try and be good enough to start every week." It's just it's a hopeless task, isn't it?
Yeah, you need a coach that can develop him.
Yeah, we haven't got the coaches.
Or something like that. Yeah,
we haven't got the coaches. We've got people like Michael Carrick. No disrespect to Michael Carrick, he's not an experienced coach.
No way.
A lot of them are just coaches because they're friends with Ollie.
Facts.
But I'm.
When's our next game? Is it against AC Milan?
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I'm confident. I'm a bit confident.
No, I'm not. No way.
It's away though. It's away. You know our record. The thing is, the record's there for getting broken as well. That's the negative way of looking at it. But I don't know. We've got to turn these bad performances around somehow. That's 2 in a row now. What's been really poor performance. We've got to turn it around.
The standard of the league is poor, man.
What, this one?
I have to admit, it's very poor.
What, Premier
Mate,
League?
the league is poor.
This,
Yeah, it's very poor.
I mean, do you think part of that's due to the whole COVID thing? Or is it just...
Nah,
you think it's just in general?
Nah, even last year it was very poor, man.
Well, the thing is, yeah, I get
Chelsea
that.
66 points.
But then was
Poor,
that
bro.
because Liverpool and City were just so far ahead?
But City weren't that good until like
No, they
the
weren't.
end
That's
of
true. Liverpool were
yeah.
way ahead.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool good, but
I mean,
you know they had a little after they won the league, they were poor. They're quite poor.
yeah,
End
yeah,
of the season,
yeah,
they dropped off a little bit.
yeah.
So
I mean, I don't know. In terms of next week's massive. Two big cup competitions. We need to get a trophy this season. We got Europa League Thursday. Then is it Saturday or Sunday? We've got FA Cup against Leicester. We need to win these games because we're not winning the Premier League. We're out of the Champions League. I'm not. I know it's bad. I just want to win a trophy. We haven't won a trophy.
yeah,
in a
we need
while
to.
now.
We need to.
We haven't
Need to win a trophy this season.
Let alone turning it into Arsenal. We're turning it into Spurs. Not winning anything. Like,
Yeah, I just heard Ole's gonna get a new contract, man.
oh my!
So, yeah,
I don't know. What can you do? You can't. The thing is, you just got to like suck it up. You can't really.
yeah, you can't complain. You just have to get on with it.
Ultimately, that's not Ollie's fault. That's the board, isn't it? The board's-
Incompetence.
Yeah.
The board.
Yeah. If the board had any ambition, Ollie wouldn't be in this job. That's just
100%. 100%.
That's just fact. Would a Man City or a Liverpool employ Ollie? No.
No, they wouldn't. They would have waited at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And got a proper manager.
He wouldn't have been there for so long. He would have gone, you know, when he was doing the caretaking. He would have got someone would have just came in. That's what should have happened with us, but
Mate, we'll probably get Ryan Giggs in next.
I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that. Just get all of the old players joining. Gary Neville next. Doing it like he did at Valencia.
Mate,
straight out.
It'll be Roy Keane next, mate.
And he'd never go back to the club. After the whole thing with Ferguson.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. In terms of this game, it was a really bad performance, but I think the result was big. You can't like.
Yeah, it was probably fair to us, to be honest.
The thing is,
we did hit the post. I think Greenwood hit the post.
Yeah, twice, didn't it? Or no, the goalie saved it and hit off the post once, and then the other one hit.
Yeah.
But normal times, 1-0 against West Ham would not be a good result, would it? Or no, it wouldn't be like a really good result. Normally, 1-0 at Old Trafford against West Ham is sort of like, it's not like, I don't know, it's just, you wouldn't really, that wouldn't be a good result normally, is what I'm saying. But the inconsistency, what we're having at the moment, we need that at the moment. We just need to get some wins. Just keep the wins up.
Yeah, and win a trophy.
That's so. Oh, we need a trophy so bad this season because I think.
Yeah, because we're not winning the league, so we need the trophy this season.
I think it'll be a bad. If we don't win a trophy, it'll be a bad season for me. Because
very bad season.
Where's the progress? I mean, last season we finished third. What are you going to say? Oh, we finished second this season. Well, I'm not really having that. I want to.
Last season was poor though. Last season was poor. Poor season as well.
Yeah. There's no real progress if we don't win a trophy. And the thing is, I know people say, "Oh, Europa League doesn't mean anything," and to a certain extent that is true. To a certain extent that is true. But this team needs a trophy. Like a lot of these players haven't even experienced what a trophy feels like. So,
Yeah.
but we need new players as well. Players who actually know how to win a trophy.
Yeah,
So
leaders.
yeah, we haven't got except from Bruno. There's no one.
Right now, I'll take Ramos. In the summer, I'd try go for. Yeah,
Ramos. Thing is though, with Ramos, it'll be a
boost that
short. It's
mentality.
short term though. It'll be very short term. I guess it would have a
Yeah,
long
but
lasting effect.
he's world class though. He's
Yeah,
world
no,
class.
no one would not take him. It's like saying, "Oh, would you take Ronaldo back at United?" Everyone would say yeah, but it's just whether it's going to be like a really good future term solution. Do you know what I mean?
Mm, mm,
But everyone would take Ramos because he for the last 15, 20 years he's been one of the world's best centre backs.
yeah.
So the proof is on the paper. He's a class player. No one would not take him. But I don't know. We need some really good players, like you said, leaders to get in the summer. But the question is,
And
can
not
you?
just that, but we need high IQ players with IQ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like
they're
Bruno.
not. Yeah, they're smart. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't really. Nah,
It
I wouldn't really
depends.
say Bruno's.
What would you consider like a high IQ player in terms of what, like a
Player
Mata,
like Van de Beek.
like
Yeah, Mata, Van de Beek,
yeah, okay, fine.
Pogba, those type of players.
What working like small
Yeah, man.
spaces?
Yeah,
Yeah. The problem is that's sort of the more modern players. That's sort of they're moving away from that now, and it's all about assists and goals. None of this like
yeah.
um
Stat padding.
yeah, none of this like sort of fancy not fancy but like exquisite short little passes and stuff like that. That's sort of getting moved away out of
Mm,
the game. Like Rashford, I saw an interview
yeah,
from Rashford the other day, and he was basically saying it as it is. He was saying we're mainly focused on getting goals and assists, and that's it, really, isn't it?
yeah.
So I don't know, but we need to win it. The first thing we need to win a trophy, like you said, we need to win a trophy. Hopefully Thursday. Hopefully Thursday. If we win on Thursday, big, because I think if we win on Thursday, Milan are probably one of the biggest teams you're going to face realistically in the Europa League this season. If we win that,
Yeah.
I think we've got a good chance. But then again, can you ever trust this team? But you've got to hope. You've always got to hope.
Yeah,
That's where I'm coming from. But I mean, the thing is, if we beat Milan, there's not that many really good teams left in it.
yeah.
So I think we'd have a good
Well,
chance.
who's left in there? Arsenal, Tottenham. They've
Uh,
gone through and stuff.
Ajax, actually. Obviously, Ajax, Villarreal.
Yeah, with Unai Emery. Yeah,
God, that would be embarrassing if we lost to them. That would be embarrassing.
yeah.
Imagine Unai Emery lifting the Europa League.
That's his tournament though. He's won them 3 times with Sevilla.
Yeah. He's a flop of a manager, though. He's like, he's kind of like the Spanish David Moyes, isn't he?
Yeah.
Talking about David Moyes, does he have any tactics at all? I don't know what he does on the sidelines. Watching the game, he just.
Um,
I think he's.
bro, they should have attacked more. They didn't
Yeah.
attack. They were too.
No, they were just sitting back.
And
Even when they won it down, they were just sitting back.
yeah, they wanted to counter attack, but anytime they counter attacked us, it was like two on like 4, like
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
something like that.
No one got forward.
So they couldn't. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was surprised Ben Ramos was on the bench.
He's a class player.
Today. But,
I think we need.
yeah, he's good. I'll take him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'd definitely take Ben Rama at United.
Mm.
He's a class. I don't see why we didn't go in for him. He was cheap as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, I wanted him as well.
He was really cheap.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Was it the summer that he moved,
He got the loan.
or was it January transfer?
Yeah, he got the permanent in January from Brentford.
Yeah, we should have took him, man.
Yeah, he's a class player. And I think the thing is, he'll probably move on again for like a big money move. That's what will probably happen. He'll move to us in like 3 years for a big money move for like 80 million or something. And then they'll all be like, oh, we could have got him for like 20 million 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Typical board. That's just our board, isn't it, though? We do. There's loads of those signings we have where we could have bought someone like 3 years before for like. Oh, you know the I don't know if you saw in the January transfer window, the January transfer window just gone. Did you see the Caicedo deal? What fell through?
Oh yeah, like he went to Brighton.
Brighton, and it was like, what's that, 4 or 5 million euros. I was thinking to myself, like,
Yeah, man.
I was thinking to myself, I can just
Bellingham as well.
I can see this Caicedo guy going up to like 60 or 70 million pound worth. Just off,
We'll probably pay that money for him.
Yeah. And all the thing is, and then all the people were like, "Oh, great deal from the board," you know, forgetting that you could have bought him for like 5 million a few years back. But the problem,
we paid Pogba for 100 million.
Yes,
we got rid of him and paid him.
We
100 million.
Gave him away for free, sent him away for free, then got him back for
and then buy him back
for 100 million. That's a great example of it.
But Frank Lampard wanted you know how Declan Rice was at Chelsea?
Yeah.
Frank Lampard wanted Declan Rice, but Chelsea said no.
Oh, also,
you know how Declan Rice is going to be about 70 million.
Also, yeah.
So Chelsea said no, they don't want to pay that money. They can get someone cheaper than that, probably better.
You know,
smart.
You know the whole Declan Rice thing. I was watching him today, and I was like, I don't get all the hype. I know he's a good player. I don't get all the hype about him.
Yeah, he's good, but he's not worth 60 million.
No
way.
No. I think it's just because he's English, isn't it?
If I was to splash out money on a CDM, I'll go for Ndidi or Llorente from
Ndidi's class.
Atletico Madrid.
Ndidi's
I like
class.
Ndidi.
Thing is, he'll never leave Leicester.
Good man.
But
yeah, to get Champions League, he'll stay.
Yeah. Finally, just before I go, what's your predictions for Thursday then? For the game against Milan?
You know what? It depends if AC Milan are going to get their players back. They get their players back. Going with 2-0, man.
2-0?
No, destroy us, bro.
2-0 AC
Milan. 2-3-0, man.
all right. 2-0 AC Milan. I'm going 2-2, and we win on away goals. 2-2.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think we'll win. I'll say that.